What's up, Noir King? I didn't even I think I forgot to put a title in there. I just pressed play. I was like, ooh, let me go live since I said I was going live. I didn't share it with nobody. I didn't tell the social media or the Facebooks. I was literally just sitting at my desk like, I wonder what the people doing on live. Let me go live and see what the people doing. Maybe somebody can talk to me while I'm sitting here working. Let me put my glasses back on. I can't even see. Who in the chat? Grammys talk. Oh, I don't want to do Grammys talk. I mean, we can talk about Cardi B or whatever, but when you say Grammys talk, I haven't even watched the Grammys yet. I've been trying to catch up on The Walking Dead, Handmaid's Tale. We should have had a Buy Black conversation, but it's kind of late. Squad is in the building. Squad is in the building. They coming in slowly. What's up, Chef Disaster? You still got that wrench, I see. I need to give somebody else a wrench too. I don't know. Zill's be in here lurking. I don't know if he here or not, child. I don't really need any mods. I'm like, let the trolls roam free. Give the trolls free reign. That's what they gonna do anyway. Now everybody want a wrench. I'm not just gonna give out wrenches all willy-nilly. My greatest fear, like when I first started going live, is to see like all these people who have these live platforms and it'd be like everybody in there got a wrench. So what's the point? Like if everybody's moderating, what's the point? I think one wrench is enough for now. You know, perhaps a little bit later. Hey, Brian, y'all are really up. Look, and I'm sitting here like trying to think up in my head, what should I talk about? I don't know what I should talk about. I was gonna put my name in the title to see if I could get some more clicks and views and some more troll. Because everybody talk about I'm clout chasing and I'm doing things for clicks. And I'm like, at the end of the day, y'all ain't watching no way. So how am I, where's the clouds? Where's the clicks? Where's the views? How am I paying my rent with these 5 views? Are you kidding me? They gave me a nickname, Super Chat. I don't get no Super Chats. So I'm like, what are y'all mad at? What are people upset about? That I could come on here and just talk and like not have to worry about whatever. My bills are fine. You know, my rent and my mortgage is paid. My phone bill is up to date. Like, I don't know. Like, what is it you what is it you want from me? Would it be better if I got on here and started like a begging campaign or something? Would it be better for you? Would you feel better about your life if I said, that I was sad that I couldn't get on TV or I don't know. What's a super chat? A super chat is, I don't know, it's a little dollar sign down there. If you want to give $1, if you want to give $5, you can click on the thing and give a super chat. It's just when you show support to the channel. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not sitting up here begging for it, but the people who do support the channel, I appreciate each and every one of them. So, what's up, Castro? Like, literally, I'm like, I don't have any topics. I know it's late. I just want to come on and just talk. You saw some videos today. And they mad. Everybody's mad. Thank you so much, Tried and True. See, that's what a super chat is. I don't even know. Like, my thing is, I just be feeling like I'm like I always tell y'all, I'm going to stand alone. I'm like, as soon as I say something, it's always like, we need to shut her up. She need to get beat down. She need to get slapped. I can't believe she ain't been beat up yet. And I'm like, where is this animosity coming from? Because I said that, people were offended because I read an email that somebody sent me and I saw the video and I was offended. Like, where is it? Like, I feel like we all have a voice, right? This is YouTube. This is my platform. I started a channel. I decided to come on, talk about what I want to talk about. people like just getting their feelings. I'm like, but if you don't watch me, if I'm such a non-factor, if you know it doesn't matter what I say, then how am I so powerful that I could call like a billion people to march and you know go against an entire community? I don't understand that. So it's like, who's the bully here? Is it the LGBTQRS community? Is it me? Is it black women? Like, who is the bully? Who is bullying who? If we respect what you have to say and you don't respect what we have to say or I have to say, who is bullying who? I just feel like everybody had the right to say what they have to say. I've been talked about, still talked about. You know, I don't understand. Tried and true. Some people are just miserable. I guess they say I'm miserable, but I'm like, how so? I mean, my life is pretty great. These people, I can't see these people, but they business out and they don't want you to talk about it. Like, for real. We can't talk about anything. I don't get it. I don't get it. But at the end of the day, my thing is, I talk about what I want to talk about. You know, I'm a block whoever I don't want on my platform. If you know my thing, don't come over here if you don't want to hear what I got to say. I'm not gonna not say it just because you don't want to hear it. So yeah, you would think I'm Oprah or something. I'm kind of like, and I'm just like, I want to say I'm flattered. I really want to say I'm flattered because I'm like, it's so many people out here with so many voices and so many people feel the same way I do or not, and they don't get the same kind of backlash. They're not as polarizing. They're not as, you know, what is it? Why I can't say what I want to say without somebody getting in their feelings? I'm just saying we can't just disagree and move on. If somebody on their channel says XYZ and they feel a certain kind of way, I promise you, I'm not going to be on here going, well, XYZ or Mr. Brown should not have said that because, you know, he's such an asshole that he believes that, you know, women shouldn't wear, you know, short skirts. He's an asshole. Like, I'm just like, okay. All right. I get it. You need to rally the troops against me. I'm just one person. Like I said before, you got to get all your YouTube friends to chime in and make it seem like I'm just this big horrible person calling for this, that, and the third when I've done no such thing. So I assure you, y'all will see a whole bunch of videos popping up with my name in the title saying Michelle said this and Michelle said that and Michelle said no such thing. If you were bothered to watch the hour and 45-minute video, you would see that Michelle was merely reiterating what all of y'all was talking about. I said a gazillion quadrillion times, I could not care less where anybody pees or poops. How many times I gotta say that? This is not about no trans. It wasn't about, you know, being against the trans community. It wasn't any of that. So if I say I could care less about where you pee or poop, but only thing is confidentiality is confidentiality. If you're in a bathroom, leave what happens in the bathroom in the bathroom. How is that offensive? How is that offensive to anyone? So just some random thoughts in my head, y'all. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. We've been missing you on these YouTube streets, so maybe I've been missing you because I turned off my notifications. Said people talk like that aren't influential or confident enough to create their own platform. Perhaps, Tiffany. Perhaps. But I was just wondering because I don't know. I'm like, we all have a plan. I just got here. You know, I've been here for a year. I ain't gonna say I just got here. I used to say that, but I've been here for a year. Now that I'm here, it's like everybody wants to like shut me up. Like I've been on the blog, I was typing away, typing. Used to do that. Now I'm here talking. Then it's like, oh, she ugly. Oh, she this. Oh, she that. I can be all of those things, but that doesn't negate the fact that I have an opinion. I'll be just an ugly woman to you with an opinion. So yeah. Yeah, it's been a hell of a year, Brian. A hell of a year. Yes, I'm live, you guys. I am live. It is 1 a.m. February 12th now. I am live. I just came through to, holla at you, see what y'all was talking about. I'm not ugly. I know I'm not ugly. I know that. But people could say I look like Gary Coleman. People could say I look like a man. People could say all those things, but it's not offensive to me because I'm not any of that. I'm not a man, clearly. So I'm like, okay, I call me whatever you want to call me. That's why it's funny to me because I'm like, if I say man hands and you're a man and you have hands, how is that offensive? I think it's funny. I'm like, the mental illness is real because, but such is life. Y'all want to call in? Do y'all want to? If y'all want to call in, we can have a little chat first. Hold on, let me see if I can call in first. No, but people be mad, people be in their feelings, people be all just because I had something to say about one of their faves. They want to drag me in the mud. They want to say I'm a bully. They want to say all these things, but it's like, dude, I just have an opinion. And for me to say I just have an opinion, then they're gonna be like, oh, she's playing a victim. Oh, she gonna call the police. Hell fucking yeah, I'm gonna call the police if y'all threaten me, if y'all talk about violating my privacy and my safety and my security. Who wouldn't call the police? Are you kidding me? But anyway, again, I digress. The phone number is 718-362-6360 and the PIN number is 942-7819. See if I put that in there right. Oh, what's up, Josh? Long neck Josh. Josh, you were in the topic of discussion the other day, child. You was in the topic of discussion. You said let's start some Oh Lord. I don't know. I'm not ready to start no shit. Call in, Josh. Somebody. I just put the number in, y'all. Did I put the right number in? 718-362-6360 942-7819. My bad. I put the wrong PIN number in there. Hold on. 94278. That's right. Let me take that other one out. Oh, caller, you quit. Caller 9160.
Hey, it's Sarah in the comments.
Hey.
First of all, I was calling for something else, but I was calling for something else, but girl, you got me upset talking about people talking about you and stuff. You were the nicest person on the goddamn YouTube street. Girl, these other bloggers is rude as hell, ruthless as hell. They don't give a goddamn fuck. Okay? You are too nice. Girl,
look, I ain't that nice. I ain't that nice. I think that people think that I'm nice and they feel like because they feel that I'm nice, they can bully me. But at the end of the day, I'll never stop saying what I got to say. So, they can go on, but with they ghetto rants and all of that. I mean, it is what it is. If you feel like I need to be all kind of bitches, hoes, fishes, stank, whatever you feel like is gonna make your life better, I'll be that. But yeah, I'm still here.
They are miserable as hell, you girl, please. And I know the whole LBABCQ community, ABCD, I don't know how you say it. I'm sorry if I said it.
It's LGBTQX. Wait a minute, LGBTQIX, I think.
I don't get it. Okay. All I'm saying is, I don't think that they should be bashing you or anything like that because I support gay, LBQG, all that. I support. So I don't think that.
Well, I've always supported. Look, I've always supported around town. I don't feel like I have to feel the need to support. I mean, the need to prove that I support or that I'm an ally. I don't feel like that is what it is. So I feel like people who feel some kind of way about things that I say on YouTube because I'm a black woman and I speak from a black woman's experience. My thing is, don't bully me as a black woman. Just like you have an experience as a gay male, as a trans male, as a lesbian, or whatever the case may be. Why I can't have my opinion as a straight black woman without
Yeah.
being
Without
bullied
the
and
back.
saying that my thoughts are invalid.
I don't know why you can't, because they feel like it's just like superiorness that goes on. I don't know. It's not everybody. It's just certain ones, and they have these platforms, and they have these people that follow them that like mess, and it just furthers. It's just like an indulgence of hate. But
Yeah.
I really was calling. I don't know if I could talk about it, because I know you got a lot of calls.
Oh yeah. No, it's open.
Um,
It's open
Okay,
topic.
I was just really calling. I'll be real fast. I just wanted to call and say something about the Grammys real quick. I know you don't want to talk about it. I'm not talking about the Grammys.
No, we can't. Go
I'm
ahead. Go
talking
ahead.
about. Okay. I'm talking about the racist agenda, that shit that's going on there. I'm talking about that shit. And I know all your people in comments might get mad at me, but I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan. I'm not an old person. I'm 25. I'm a millennial, and I do not fuck with Cardi B. It has nothing to do with race. Has nothing to do with Spanish or black or all of that. Has nothing to do with that. But there is an agenda that is being pushed. I know people are getting it confused with race and all this other stuff and comparing it, but when it comes down to it, this is the hip hop industry at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot rap and if you are not talented, you do not deserve that award. Period. It has nothing to do with her being Latino. Only time race comes into this particular subject is when people are saying that she is black. That's when I start to comment on the race part. Other than that, it has nothing to do with her race. She is not talented at all. She has a beautiful face. She's a beautiful body. Her personality is real cool. You know, she was on Love and Hip Hop. She was entertaining because she was very stupid, or she portrayed herself as very stupid. But at the end of the day, she is not talented. And she's making a way for all these stripper hoes that are not talented to fuck their way to getting an award or getting a #1 album when they got all these writers behind it. And these people are so blind, Michelle, and they are just following. They are completely just following. I'm sorry if I'm going on and on and on. You can stop me when you want to.
That's okay. Well, I mean, the only thing I saw about, my thing is Cardi B is the typical, like, rags to riches story, and I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. Like, I haven't been a huge follower of her or Nicki Minaj, but I'm like, they both got some bops. We can listen to it in the club. So I can't say she's not talented when her songs have been hits. You can't negate the fact that people are loving the music and many are buying it. So go ahead.
I'm sorry, Michelle. I think I'm the only one who thinks that she sounds slow on her record. I don't get what people are hearing. Like, y'all, she sounds like she's behind the beat. I'm not understanding how people are saying that I've not heard one song from her that is good. All the songs that are considered good that they're shoving down our throats because they're constantly playing it on mainstream radio constantly is it's all written by somebody. It's all written by somebody else. She can't even deliver the song correctly. I'm not throwing shade. I know talent when I hear it. Okay, I'm being very serious. I'm a singer. I know.
Okay.
That girl can't. She's not. Man, Michelle, you cannot rap, dog.
So you're offended that Cardi got the Grammy? Is that it? Like,
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You're offended that Cardi won the Grammy for best rap album?
I'm offended that they're constantly pushing her down our throats. I mean, I already seen all this shit coming. I mean, I already knew that they would do it. They bought her, and now they're getting their money back for it. They've invested into something. Now they're getting their money. I get it. But I'm offended that they're constantly shoving her down our throats and making her out to be something that she's not. And some people, like her followers, keep saying that she represents black women, all this stuff. She does not represent black women. She's a culture vulture, period. I'm not here for all of that dumb shit that y'all are spilling out. I'm not an old person, okay? I'm hip with time. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm 25. That shit is whack. Nobody can push that shit down my throat. That shit is horrible. It's not music. Every time I hear that shit, every time she get on a feature, like that Back It Up song, whoever that guy is, he can rap. I like his flow. I like his delivery. But then when Cardi B gets on, it sounds like she's slow. I'm not trying to be funny.
But I don't think she's a rapper. She's been crafted and created in the studio to be what she is. She was never a rapper. She was somebody who was popular. They saw that she had a following, and they saw that they could put her in the studio and put on a beat, and it worked out, and now we have Cardi B.
So now you've proven what I'm trying to say is basically that she is not a rapper, she's not talented, and she is made, and she is bought. That's all I wanted to say to the people, because I know she has a lot of fans that are supporting blindly to this agenda of the demise of the demise of Black people ever to be successful in that on that level. Not saying that Black people can't be successful on their own in our own industry, but just on that level because like maybe we don't have the right skin pigment or the right we're not pleasing the right people or it's just agenda. It's an agenda and it's an agenda. That's all I'm saying. And the blind people of her supporters are blindly supporting that demise of another Black person being just as successful.
Okay.
And I know it's not about race. Like
okay.
I said, I'm gonna end it right here because I know I keep talking forever. But
no, I get it.
Race. It's just simply.
I hear you.
It's just simply about the fact that she is not talented. Period. And that one more thing. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
J-Lo, Mama, why was you doing? Can you? Michelle, can you please answer why was J-Lo doing a damn salsa on the Motown? I need to know why. I didn't see it, but I watch a lot of YouTube videos and watch a lot of reviews, and I know she did the salsa and all that. I need to know why she did that.
I had to get back with you on that. I haven't seen it either. I did do a post about it because I saw the backlash, but I haven't watched it. I'm not gonna even lie about it. I wasn't even for the Grammys this year.
Girl, I'm not watching. I didn't watch it either, but I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Once I heard that all this controversy about race and stuff, it's not about race. It's about talent, period.
Yeah.
It's an agenda. I want people to get that race shit out of their heads. Like, it's not about Latino or Black. It's about an agenda they're pushing and about the fact that they've been pushing this, but they've invested all this money. She's not talented. She is bought. And I'm just like, wow, y'all are killing me with this shit.
Yeah.
That's it. I just want to talk about that. I know you
All
want
right.
to talk about something else.
Yes, I want to talk about somebody else. And thank you for calling. And I appreciate your Cardi B input. I really do. Because look, they got you going in the comment section. Thank you.
Girl, don't let nobody tell you you're not beautiful. My sister, you are beautiful. You are Black. You are gorgeous. I love your hair. I like the lipstick. I got to go. Good night.
All right, bye. Ooh, let me see who's next. Caller 4154. You're on the line.
Hi, Michelle. It's Britt. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I just wanted to lighten up the chat just a little bit. I just wanted to ask you, I know you said you were into The Handmaid's Tale. I just wanted to know how you like this so far.
Oh, I love it. I couldn't stop watching it. I stayed up all night watching the whole first season. I could not stop. My eyes were closing. I was like, I gotta stay up and watch the next one. So I mean, man, I just want to kill some of those people. It's just it's just interesting how, that whole patriarchy and, the men taking over and women not being allowed to read and, most of them only being allowed to breed kids and the whole premise of, no healthy child had been born in 6 years and because of STDs, so now the whole world has gone to shit and they locking people up and making people do it's just I'm just sitting there with my mouth it's the greatest story ever. And so don't tell me what's gonna happen in season 2 because I just started.
I'm not, because season 3 is coming out in June, but I just love it. I love it because especially when you look at it, you have to realize that it's this day and time because when they have the forward, they're not flashbacks but forwards, and you realize it now. It's not like back then. So it's a dope show. You should check out it on YouTube too. It's a really, really good show.
Okay.
A little bit. I just wanted to touch very light on the Grammys. Nothing too crazy. Not even on the Grammys, but just Nicki Minaj. What do you think BET was thinking when they posted that tweet? That's just the thing that's got me. I think they're less about the Grammys, Cardi B, or Nicki. Neither of them pay my bills. But I just don't understand what BET was thinking or what they thought was going to happen when they posted that tweet. I can't.
Because, I think that I'm sorry, I had to respond to this text. I think most of their social media is run by interns anyway, and so it was kind of funny, because a lot of what they post and what they tweet has to be engaging. Some of it is shocking. I'm sure they didn't think that it would have the impact that it had, because it was kind of funny. It wasn't really that disrespectful, but we all know that Nicki Minaj takes things personally. You know what I'm saying? So when she saw whatever it said, Cardi, Nicki Minaj lace front, they pulled her lace front, whatever it said. She felt some kind of way, and so she pulled out of the BET experience. For the BET Awards, she was supposed to be performing. And I just think it just went further than anybody thought it would go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was an intern. It was just, I knew that's the key. It wasn't like you said, they need that engagement, but it was just to hear them say that, and then Nicki Minaj is sensitive. So I knew she was going to come out, but I didn't think she was going to go as far as to reach out to Lil Wayne and the rest of the Young Money team to have them too loud
right
to get their refunds. I just thought it was interesting, and they know that she has too. So just to see, I think.
And first of all, she already in her feelings over the Grammys. She know that she was already in her feelings. So as soon as that happened, it was like that's like the icing on the cake. You already know she was probably throwing stuff and everything else.
I know. Well, that's all I wanted to call about. I just wanted to call maybe normally I'm styling, I like to say, in that bedroom in the YouTube streets, but it was on late, so I figured I'd say hi. Gorgeous today, and I love your braids.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. I appreciate your input. All right. Bye. Hello, caller 7284.
Praise the Lord. How are you doing?
Hallelujah. Praise God. How are you?
Hallelujah. I am doing wonderful.
Who is this with this?
That was a tough conversation. That what was said.
Oh, is this long neck Josh?
This is me.
Well, apparently, someone called yesterday and said that you needed to be dragged because apparently you've been saying things about women that they don't like. We were having a maxi pad discussion yesterday because apparently don't say that. Don't do that. Not over here, Joshua. Not on my watch.
What? You know that's what I call them, pussy pants.
It don't matter what you call them. But apparently Mr. Manhan saw one, and it was the biggest one he had ever seen, and he did a video about it, and people were mad, and people were emailing me and saying, please talk about this, and I talked about it. Now people in their feelings because I said that whatever that woman was going through with a maxi pad in the women's bathroom should have stayed in the women's bathroom. It wasn't for that man to run out and talk about. That's so people in their feelings.
Why was he in the women's bathroom?
Look, I don't know.
That's the major part there. I would have called the law.
Look, I don't know what the laws in that state was. I don't know. There are gender neutral bathrooms. Like I said during my video, we talked about this already, and I'm not gonna rehash it. I don't care. I don't care who pees or poops in the stall next to me. I really don't. But what I do care about is if there's somebody in there who's having issues and changing a pad, who's doing whatever, why is it your business to be peeping and talking and looking and saying and getting offended by the sight of a pad? A big pad. You scared of a pad? Pads are just pads. I was looking around because I thought I might have one on my desk. But pads are not tools of mass destruction, nor are they scary and terrorizing. So I don't understand why the sight of a pad would offend anybody at any time. It's just a pad. We see toilet tissue every day, and y'all know where that goes. So why would a pad offend you?
I think he wasn't even supposed to be in there. Y'all should have called the law on his ass.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. I wasn't there. So anyway, I'd say that they brought your name up because in the midst of it, somebody brought up Junkie Dineva. Somebody brought up this. Somebody brought up that. And I was like, misogyny runs rampant on these streets with a lot of the LGBT community, whatever. Then the lady said, well, you need to check Josh because Josh be saying problematic stuff. And I'm like, I never heard it. And he's not a blogger and whatever. So that was the conversation.
Yeah, I ain't a blogger. I'm not credible. If I said something that offended everybody, I can definitely apologize.
Not you, not credible.
I'm not a credible source. They got to go to a credible source.
She swung me up and down. You was a blogger, honey. I was like, Josh is a blogger? Okay.
A blog or what? I ain't blog shit. You know how my spelling is. How the fuck I'm gonna do that?
Well, I guess, a YouTube blogger, I guess.
A YouTube blogger? Well, I ain't even one of them. As you can tell, I do videos every now and then. But if I offended a black sister, I can always apologize. Now, if I'm gonna do it again, maybe so. It just depends on what I'm drinking that day.
Okay. Now, what you
But
want?
I will try to do better.
Okay, that's all we can ask, Joshua.
Yeah, that's all you can ask. Yeah, I love your hair, though.
Thank you very much. You seen my hair?
Well, that's all I want. I just want to, yeah. I just saw it the other day, but I'm just saying it looks real nice on camera.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I look better in person than I do on camera. See, my bag.
Oh, so you trying to say I look better in camera than I do in person?
No, I'm just saying, I like the other day, some things just read different.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Joshua.
Yeah, thanks, really. So I'm going to get off your own line. I'm going to go back in and check.
Okay.
Yeah, I can start a fight.
Yeah, go start a fight in the chat. Bye-bye.
All right, then, boo. Bye.
Caller 9716. You are on the line.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Michelle?
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, this is Cynthia. Listen, I'm going to make it real quick. Did we not say, when I called your show last night, that if you say something that they don't like, all hell is going to break loose? Did we not say that?
We said that. But did I not say that I'm often the one standing alone? It's a lot of people who feel the way I feel, who chimed in. But at the same time, it's like you would think I'm the only person who feel the way they going in on me. I'm like, okay.
I know, and it's crazy, and I want the record to show that I feel like you. I'm not on YouTube, and I'm not a blogger, or whatever you want to call it, but I feel just like you, and I said what I said last night, and I stand by it. And it is what it is. And the caller, I'm not going to even waste time on them. But if they do threaten you, you are supposed to go to the authorities. We are all grown people.
Grown.
We are grown adults.
Mm-hmm.
And so to stupid, petty threats and all that kind of crazy shit, yeah, you should. Who has time for that?
Exactly.
That's stupid. It's not that deep.
It's
really
not.
Isn't.
It's not.
It's not. And all I have to say, the caller, like two called, the one that was just all upset about Cardi B. Okay, I'm going to make it real quick. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, they're one and the same. It is what it is today in the music industry. Injected breath, and sex. Sex sells.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're both taking a page from Lil' Kim, even though Lil' Kim could rap. But when you look at them, and you look at Lil' Kim from back in the day, they're not doing anything but emulating her.
Yeah.
So don't hate on her. I mean, I think Cardi B's story, is good. I mean, the girl was a stripper. She got on a reality show.
Mm-hmm.
She stayed there for a season. She put her brand out there, and she's where she wants to be.
Yeah.
So why are you hating on her? Whether she can sing or not?
Yeah,
No,
it's a whole lot of studio manufactured singers and rappers out there. So, I mean,
a whole lot of
mm-hmm.
Exactly. And I did watch some of the Grammys, and I was offended with J-Lo doing Motown because, first of all, I'm older.
Uh-huh.
So I was a little girl doing Motown. Those women didn't sell sex.
Right.
They sang. Okay? They sang, and they did it with style. So to me, I don't know why, it became more about a J-Lo show than Motown. And that was the issue I had.
But did you see what Smokey Robinson said?
No, what did he say?
He said, if you offended, you stupid. Like, anybody who's mad about J-Lo performing the tribute is stupid, pretty much.
Smokey is what, 90 with black hair? So, okay, Smokey.
He 90 and his face don't move. He's like...
He's the only man, he's the only brother I know that's got to be 80, and he has jet black hair.
No gray hair.
Smokey, okay. We know I love Smokey, but we know he likes J-Lo. He's just probably looking at it and all that stuff, so... But anyway, I just wanted to chime in on that. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
And you just keep on doing what you do and have a good night. Now,
Thank
I'm
you.
going
You
to
too.
bed.
All right. Good
All right,
night.
baby.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much, Mike J. I appreciate you. I saw that super chat. Yes, super chat. Oh my God. Y'all gonna give me my nickname back? Caller 4344, you're on the line.
Hey, what is the deal, Michelle? How are you, my friend?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
You listen, I have a list of issues. If you will allow me to get them through,
I will. Go
I
ahead.
will be. Oh, so please, this is Brian, the songwriting
Hi, Brian.
extraordinary.
The songwriting
And
extraordinary.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Hello, how are you?
You have the floor. I will not interrupt. I will try my best not to interrupt. You know I got a problem with that. I will try my best not to interrupt.
Well, this is your platform, isn't it?
It is. But you are a guest.
So you say what you want to.
You are a guest.
You say
on
what
my
you
platform.
want to say, when you want to say, and how you want to say it. Now, I got 3 parts, and on that third part, if you allow me to get just a tad bit, my proper decorum will simply leave because I have to cuss out 2, and it's not going to be no bad cussing. It's just going to be just a slight and polite cuss. Towards the people that's calling you names. But that's the third part. If you allow me to get through my 3 steps, like an essay, the introductory, the paragraph, you know what I'm saying? There's things like that. Now, first, if you allow me to do this, first, I want to read the Grammys right quick. Now, I'm not mad at Cardi B. I was watching The Real Housewives, so I'm just going by, just little clips. Now, Cardi B got her 3 number ones. She's been working hard. If she won the Grammy, I think she went 7 times platinum, somebody has said, allegedly, hypothetically. Mm-hmm. Let the woman win her Grammy. I think she worked hard. I ain't hating on her. Now, we're going to move past that. Lady Gaga, congratulations. I love you. Now, my name is Brian, and I am from Houston, Texas. And I'm 31 years old. Okay. So I like to think that I can say what I want to say. I don't give a fuck what no internet people got to say, what nobody else got to say, what he say or no she say.
Okay.
Now, I say J-Lo is Latino. That wasn't the Latino Grammy. And that wasn't the Latin Awards. They couldn't find no Beyonce. Hell, they could have went got Candy from Escape to do the tribute to Motown. They could have went got Solange.
Candy was in the Big Brother house.
They could have got. Well, the point I'm trying to make is that they could have got anybody. J-Lo didn't. First of all, she's not. That wasn't the Latino Grammy. I'm not being racist or nothing like that.
But it wasn't the African American Grammys either, though. It was just the Grammys.
Well,
to be fair,
I'm just saying Motown is Motown.
Okay.
And people can take it how they want to take it. That's my opinion. They could have went and got a Fantasia. That's just my opinion, but we're gonna move past that. I wasn't satisfied with that Grammy tribute to Motown.
Okay.
And that's just my opinion. Now, as far as the conversation yesterday, we were talking about the transsexual thing like that.
Uh-huh.
Now, first of all, a dog can't sympathize with a cat, and a cat damn sure can't sympathize with a rat. So, I was just watching these videos today, and everybody got something to say. They want to call people ugly, and they want to call people this and that, but I'm looking at them like, okay, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? You're not no ugly woman. And first of all, if you're so low at the bottom, why does everybody feel to put your name in big, bold letters? I'm sitting there looking, and I'm saying, wow. So a black woman talking about women issues. So all these people that's commenting, they're being hypocrites, and they're taking a big seat on a contradictory toilet, taking that contradictory shit that I don't like. First of all, the people that I sat up there and looked at and listened to, calling you ugly, Jared Coleman, and this and that. First of all, stop disrespecting that dead man and let that man rest in peace. First of all, second of all, you didn't even say nothing to Mr. Big Dick Bitch, Mr. Man Hands, for sitting up there bringing her bitch ass, and I said it because I'm grown, bringing her ass in the bathroom, talking about a woman who was going through a crisis. You don't know what that woman was going through. You don't know if she was embarrassed and had to try to do like a little bird bath, trying to clean herself up. You don't know what was going on in that bathroom. And for you to sit up there and bring your transsexual, I'm going to say it again, your transsexual ass in there because you're not a woman. You're going to bring your ass up in there and be unsympathetic to that woman, to those female issues. It's easy for you to say. Now, once again, my name is Brian, the songwriting extraordinaire, and anybody got something to say to me, I don't give a fuck. I'm grown. They can come to my house and shut my mouth up, and it'll be a problem. I say what I want to say. I don't like how people treat you. I don't like how people treat you, and they talk about you. Fuck them. Because when I'm looking at them, I see, okay, well, that's the pot calling each other black. They call you ugly, but they mad because they don't have what you have. And I'm saying that out loud. They mad because they want your damn private parts. Okay? They're men calling the women ugly. Shut the hell up. Shut up. That's all I got to say, and that makes me mad. Oh, and one more thing. Nene, Pretty Bun, I don't know what's going on with the Nicki, man, but I seen that trailer, and I want to know, man, Nene is going through something, and I'm going to tell her, blue, I love you, Nene, and I hope you figure some stuff out. I hope you figure it out, man, because Greg is going through that stuff. Ain't no telling what Greg doing to her.
Right.
Making that woman feel like that. I hope they work their problems out.
I do too.
All I got to say is that, man.
Oh, I just said I do too.
Man, okay, but all I got to say is I don't care what nobody got to say. I'm a grown 31-year-old man, and the only way somebody gonna come shut my mouth up is if they're gonna have to come and shut it up physically, and it's gonna be a 2-cent issue. I don't like how they disrespect these women. Oh, but when what's that man named Timothy Blaine or whatever his old, he want to sit up there and call somebody ugly, but I'm looking at him looking like one of them old dogs or one of them old droopy dog face. And I'm looking, I think, sir, you need to go check your AARP, guys. I ain't trying to make fun of nobody old people or nothing like that, because we all have to age.
We do.
Instead of him worrying about his elderly years, he's talking about something that you addressed on your platform. So if you want, my thing is if you don't want nobody to talk about your ass in the gutter, don't bring the shit in the gutter. It wasn't in the gutter. You wasn't disrespectful to nobody. All you did was brought an issue to the forefront. Now, if you want to do what you want to do on your platform, that's your platform. If they don't want you to do what you're going to do on your platform, tell them to come pay your bills. Tell them to come maintain your everyday life. And then they might have a say-so on what you do on your platform. That's your platform.
They couldn't
and like
afford
I said,
it.
I was in that chat room. I was in that chat room, and I was saying what I wanted to say, and I'm going to say it again. If a dog can't sympathize with a cat, and a cat damn sure can't sympathize with a rat, keep your bitch ass from out that goddamn ladies' room if you want to talk about ladies' issues and then broadcast it to the fucking world. That's all I got to say. And whoever don't like it, they can kiss my ass as I'm shitty. Ooh. Michelle, God bless you. I love you. And
thank you, Brian.
You know, I dips in and I dips directly out. And I got your back. And you know I'm always have your back.
Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate you. Squad is in the building. Thank you so much.
I'm a holler at you.
All right, bye. Yes, squad. I hear y'all. Caller 7850. You are on the line.
Hey, Michelle, it's Robert from Twitter.
Robert, what are you doing up this time of night?
You act like I'm 14. So I was not going to call, but y'all mentioned Nicki Minaj. So, you know, anytime you're live, I now get the notifications. So I'm working on this project that I'll tell you about later. And then a caller mentioned Nicki Minaj, or you mentioned Nicki Minaj. And let me just say this about Nicki Minaj and the music industry and the Grammys.
Okay.
I am not a black woman, but I can't pretend like I don't see there is a move afoot to obliterate black women in entertainment by moving things towards sort of non-black, first with Cardi B and then to white with like Adele, what is her name? The Australian rapper. I can't even remember. Iggy Azalea,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so what bothers me as a black man is that too many times people feel like they can attack black women by attacking the least popular, most problematic black woman, but yet we sort of say, oh, well, they're just attacking Nicki Minaj, and what they're really doing is attacking black women as a whole because they see Nicki Minaj as the quintessential black woman. And I know you disagree, but like I feel like this is no longer about Nicki Minaj. It's sort of about obliterating black women from their rightful place in music, entertainment, whatever. And that kind of scares me because I have, you know, a black mother, a black sisters, black niece, black friends, and it's like nobody seems to see it or they don't want to sort of admit it because they don't like Nicki Minaj. And it's like, okay, let's take Nicki out of it. Why is it that black women always get to be the punching bag, whether it's Lil Kim, whether it's Fantasia, whether it's Jennifer Holiday, Beyonce? Like, sooner or later, we have to start seeing these as data points and calling a spade a spade. And that moves me into my next point. Okay. Yeah, you're right. The Grammys were not the African American Grammys, and Motown wasn't, that Motown tribute wasn't just about black people, but you have to think about the history. Motown was the sound of black America that got co-opted by white people. And so my friend, who is actually a Puerto Rican, asked me that. She was like, Robert, when they do the Latin Grammys, where are all the black people?
True.
Like, there are Afro-Latinas, there are Afro-Latinos, and yet they never get invited. And if they do get invited, their awards are always during the commercial break. So just something for y'all to think about.
Woo! Robert coming and dropping jewels. Yeah. You dropping jewels, Robert.
Exactly. So that's just all I wanted to say, because it's like, I know a lot of people don't like to mention it, and then it's like, no, like, this is not about Nicki, and this is not about Jennifer Lopez. This is about literally first obliterating black women, and we're silent, and then they're going to obliterate black men, and then it's like, hip-hop is all white. It's going to be Macklemore and Azalea, Iggy Azalea, and then we'll be all sitting on YouTube complaining. So
yeah, that's interesting. I keep my eye on it. I gotta watch the Grammys, because I see a lot of people in their feelings about these Grammys this year. So I guess I missed out. Let me go look at them tonight, maybe.
Exactly. And one last thing before I go, I also think this move to sort of make Nicki Minaj desperate for an award. Mm-hmm. She has been in the rap game 10 years, and she's never won an award. Why is it this year that she's desperate for it, right? It's just another way to sort of, what I think they're trying to do is put black women in their place. And it's like, she is the best-selling woman rapper ever, period, with or without a Grammy.
Okay.
There's no distinction. Cardi B has been out a year and a half. Congratulations, but why is it that we're talking about Nicki Minaj when Cardi B won the award? That's how you should know Cardi is an industry plant and come over to the winning team. So that's all I have to say. Good night.
All right, Cardi B. What are her fans called? The Bardies. Yeah. All right, Bardi.
All right. Good night.
All right. Good night. Thank you, Robert. Anonymous. I've been warned against anonymous calls, so please be legit anonymous. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Michelle.
Your name is Michelle too?
Yes, ma'am.
So what would you like to speak about tonight, Michelle?
Well, first I wanted to compliment you on your braids. I love them. They're like exotic and sexy and all that.
Oh, thank you.
And your glasses. Yeah, those are cool. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that so much better than your weave. I'm sorry, but I do. It's just so cool. I mean, you look really great with that. And you got edges, girl. Got a baby hair. I'm feeling that. That's cute.
Okay, thank you.
And I think the glasses on you are really, really sexy. But I like the colored glasses on you better than the darker frames. I like the lighter frames.
Okay.
Like the blues, the reds.
So you called to critique my hair and my glasses?
No, ma'am. Actually, I called to ask you. You don't like, so you like that. You like to be able to deviate between styles. I got you. So you like that fashion girl. All right, so check this out. My question to you is, since you're an Atlanta-based blogger, what do you think about T.I. coming up about the Gucci stuff when he done spent $700,000? That just seems ridiculous to me.
I think a 3-month boycott is not going to do anything. but I do think that it's a starting point. One thing that I don't like about the whole Gucci thing, I got a lot of Gucci in my closet too. Not a whole lot, but I got Gucci purses, some Gucci shoes, I got Gucci headbands, all that crap. But I'm not gonna throw my stuff away. I might sell it or whatever. I'm not gonna carry it for a while until, you know, I figure out what's going on. But at the end of the day, if you've already bought something, how is a boycott going to help? You know what I mean? But I get it, because I'm not the type of person that goes into Gucci and just spends money every month, every 2 months, or whatever. So maybe for him that will affect the bottom line. But I don't know a whole lot of people who just constantly going in Gucci every other day, spend their money. So I don't know. But I do think it's a starting point.
Okay.
What do you think?
So well, I think it's bullshit, in my opinion. I think that Gucci put that sweater out purposely because they don't want rappers representing their style. That's what I think.
But I mean, it's too late for that. It's too late. If you've already spent money on a product, you're not gonna wear it. It's too many people out there with Gucci shoes.
Right,
Gucci, like that's
what they gonna burn it like they did Nike.
Who burnt all their Nikes? I mean, at the end of the day, I might sell it, but I ain't burning nothing that I spent my hard-earned money for. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Exactly. And with Soulja Boy having Gucci all on his forehead and stuff, I wonder how he feel about that Gucci thing.
He said they were canceled too until further notice. That's what he said. Until further notice. It's on his Instagram. Yeah. I actually did a post about it today too, and I put his video in the post. It might be the last post I did on Straight from the A. But yeah, I don't know if 3 months is enough. I really don't. Like, I buy, if I was to buy a purse, I might buy a Gucci purse once a year, if that. So I mean, it might have to be a 3-year boycott for me for it to even matter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that.
You know what, Michelle? I got my first Gucci purse like maybe 15 or 10 years ago. And it lost the the zipper thing broke within like, I only carried it maybe once a month, and the zipper broke like within like 4 months. And carrying it once a month. I went to the Gucci store, and they was like, well, you gotta pay this for that, and that for that, and this for that. I was like, what?
You had to buy you a whole new purse almost.
Right. So I was like, Gucci is trash. I figured that out like 10 years ago. And then I started buying Coach bags, and I had a problem with a Coach bag, and they was like, well, we'll do it all for free. We'll refurbish it. We'll do this and that. Which, Coach ain't like no upper. It's not like no.
They good leather though.
Yeah, good leather. I prefer the signature Coach bags, but the leather bags, I do have those as well. But Coach is like, it's taking a back seat, I guess, because all this rapping stuff. But Coach is way more.
Yeah, everybody wants Celine bags and Louis Vuitton and Chanel and Goyard, and it's just so, like, I mean, some of them purses, honey, I can't even begin to afford. I just keep carrying my old ones over and over again. I went through a purse phase, and then I got smarts. I'm like, why am I spending all this money on purses when I could be buying houses? So, yeah, I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that a couple of years ago. I'd rather buy land.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you ever carry a Coach purse or any no-name brand that's not, like, hot in the industry?
No. The purses that I carry, like, look, and I'm gonna lie, the purses that I carried the most I had this Louis Vuitton purse that I got in Paris 6 years ago. I carry that all the time, and I carry you might see my pictures, I carry this Chanel crossbody bag. It's a little, it's called a wallet, but it's a crossbody. I carry that. I carry that everywhere I go, and it was pretty pricey. You know what I'm saying, when I bought it. So it's like those are the only thing I carry. So like the Chanel body bag, I use that as my wallet, so I'll just have it and throw it in a bigger purse and leave when I want to like swap up or whatever. But for the most part, yeah, I carried like the same purses over and over again.
But you know, I'm the same way. I carry the same purses over and over again, and then when I look at my selection, I'm like, I got all these old fancy purses, and I'm not carrying them. So I'm like, okay, let me get on ISO or something.
I'm gonna get on Poshmark.
But you know, Poshmark.
Yep, I'm gonna get on there and start selling stuff.
Okay, so they give you better. So they give you more money.
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but it's almost like an eBay kind of sort of thing. Like, you know, but it's fashion and people be selling all kinds. Yes, I think. Don't give me the line. I just know my friend had it and I joined it, but I haven't like sold anything yet. But yeah, you can sell all kind of stuff on there. And it's another one, like I think it'll like they will verify, you know, if it's real and all that stuff too. So they have like an intermediary, like you send it to them first, they verify it, then they send it to the other person. So the person won't be like, oh, you sent me a fake person, you know, try to keep your money or whatever.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to check that out then. So it's the same, huh? Poshmark.
Yep.
Okay. That's cool. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, I'm not going to hold you up because I know you got a lot of callers calling.
I have a few. Well, thank you for calling in. I appreciate all the fashion tips.
It's all good.
All right.
Well, you stay blessed.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Caller 1580, you are on the line. Somebody said, child, go to eBay. 1580.
Hey, Queen. It's Tiffany M.
Hi, Tiffany. Yes, Tiffany M. Fellow YouTuber extraordinaire. How you doing?
I'm good, Queen. I hope you're well. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I love your videos. Like, you are so inspirational. Like, the videos that you did on Christmas, I was like, these are just wonderful. So, I appreciate you.
You are such a jewel. You are a jewel, and I appreciate you. And I just wanted to come in here and give you some encouragement. I don't want to throw everybody off course, but I think, you know, this is like a cornucopia of topics. So I just really want to come in here and just say, Queen, you are so needed on these YouTube streets.
Thank you.
We thank you so much. I know I thank you so much. You are an inspiration to me, more than you would ever know. And I don't want you to get discouraged. And I know you've been doing this multimedia thing because you've had your website for over 10 years. And so you're used to the backlash and the different opinions and stuff. But sometimes it can get kind of hard, you know, when you're on YouTube, when you're in front of the camera, you get those, I guess, immediate opinions from people. But I just want to, and you know, I'm real small on these YouTube streets, but I get it. And I can only imagine how it affects you because you get it on a grander scale. But I don't want you to get discouraged because you are a light. And, you know, like the saying goes, and the scripture goes, I'm not biblical, but the saying goes, to whom much is given, much is required. But I also want to say much is expected. So we expect so much of you because your platform, you can reach so many people. And that's why, you know, you get a lot of love and you get a lot of people who attempt to scrutinize you and attempt to attack your platform. So I just want to encourage you to say you have a voice and you've been given this light and you've been anointed. And I want you to stay on course, as I know you will. I know you will, sis. And I just want you to stay on course and don't get discouraged from the comments that you may get or even these pop-up YouTubers, you know, people who just try to put certain names in their titles just to get clicks and views. But at the end of the day, those people who do that, you know, negativity and like the young people say, what's on the wave, you know, things, we on the wave, we're going to talk about what's popular. Fads come and go, but genuineness and earnesty and honesty, it lasts for a lifetime. And I have never met you, you know, we've never met, but I feel such a connection with you, sister, just by watching your videos and just watching your grind over the years, even before you decided to jump on YouTube. When I do my videos, I oftentimes I use your
your story and how you started your own website as a focal point and as a point of inspiration, because it inspires me. And I hope through me retelling your story, it inspires my viewers and my subscribers. You are so beautiful and you are so wonderful and intelligent, and I just appreciate everything that you do here on YouTube, and I appreciate what you have to offer, and I don't want you to get discouraged, dismayed, or I don't want you to quiet your voice, because your opinion matters. And this is the thing, YouTube is social space, and on social media, this is a free-for-all. Everybody got their own opinion, and I don't think that everything has to be so polarizing. You speak for your own experience. You're a black woman born in the South. You have your own experience. I'm a black woman growing in the South. Whether you're heterosexual, homosexual, whatever your experience is, you're going to talk about your experience.
Right.
And just because you speak about your experience, that don't mean you down in nobody else.
Right.
So I understand what you're saying, because I've gotten it on a smaller scale on my channel too, when I talked about certain figures. But I just want you to continue to use your platform as you have been. Continue to inspire people, and I just want you to know that you got people that's in your corner. I know sometimes it feels like you out there by yourself. It feels like you're the only one getting attacked. But honey, you just got the platform and you just got the light shining on you. So I just want you to know that even though it may feel like you're alone, you're not alone. You got people that's rooting for you, and we love you. And I want you to continue to climb and shine, because you're going to get everything that is meant for you, because what's for you, what's for you. And everybody that's listening and everybody that's tuned into this live, what's for you is for you. And I support you, sis, all the way from Backwoods, Alabama. I support you, and I love you, and good night to you and everybody.
Before you hang up, please don't hang up. I just want to say that you have a gift. You have a gift, and I have like your voice, the things that you say. Like, I stumble over my words, so when I listen to you, you have this gift of just inspiration and empowerment. And every single time I hear your videos, and I see you, and I know what you were going through, and I felt a connection to you because of the things you were going through. And that's why I kept telling everybody, like, sharing your videos and telling everybody to go watch you, because when I tell you, again, it's the same with you. You're not the only person going through that, and you sharing your struggles and sharing the things that your inspirational comments and quotes. It's just it was just so empowering, and I just want to say thank you to you for being you and for using your platform the way you have as well. I appreciate you more than you know.
Thank you, my sister. Peace and blessing to everybody. Shalom to everybody. You are wonderful. Everybody on this live, you're wonderful, and you are a blessing. And everybody, I just want y'all to know you have a place in this world, whether it's YouTube or whether you flipping fries at McDonald's.
Right.
We all have a place in this world, and we all have a role to play. And I just want you to know just to be great and to strive for greatness. And Miss Michelle Queen, as always, thank you so much. I'm going to continue to be a fan. I'm going to continue to be an avid supporter of yours, and whatever I can do to help you, just know earnestly, deep down from the bottom of my heart, I would love to connect with you in this lifetime or the next.
And we will.
You are beautiful, my sister, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. I love you to life so much.
Thank you.
And I hope everybody have a good night, and you have a good night too, gorgeous. And I love your hair, by the way. You look pretty.
Thank you. Love you too, Tiffany M. Thank you.
All right. Talk to y'all soon.
All
good
right.
night.
Bye. Y'all go follow Tiffany and see everybody in there. I told you, Tiffany, you have a gift. You have touched so many people just by this phone call. It's so many people. We feel the love, and we appreciate you so very, very much. Oh my God. I'm not going to cry, Monica. Monica was like, don't cry, Michelle. I'm not going to cry. Caller 4896. You're on the line.
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Who am I speaking with?
ATLien Quartermain, how are you?
Hi, ATLien Quartermain. What you doing up so late? Oh my God, it's almost 2 o'clock.
I came to the party for you, of course.
Oh yes. So you gonna? I know you're like you on the squad, so you're not coming to beat me up, right? We coming to?
Of course not.
Okay, good.
Come on now.
I have to hold my breath sometimes.
Up that's going to
Oh, okay. Yes. I need all the
So
positive energy.
I got a I got a few things that I just want to kind of cover right quick.
Okay.
First of all, the whole thing, you called it, you were right on, spot on with the whole thing with Mr. Manhands. We knew that those fools were coming, but like Tiffany M said, and I have to piggyback off of her, you have to remain encouraged, stand strong, because you're needed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mr. Manhands and his camp, they came and piggybacked off of what you were already doing to begin with. I mean, you've been here, you've been doing this. You're not new to this. You made this. As a matter of fact, you are the blueprint. So they're trying to get some shine off of you. And of course, when you start, the higher you rise, the more people are down there at the bottom trying to pull on you and pull you down. But we're not gonna let that happen.
We're not.
We are not gonna let that happen.
We're not.
So that's enough of that. To touch on the Grammys, I will say that I like the fact that you did say that it was not the African American or the Black Grammys last night.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really 100% in support of J-Lo doing the Motown tribute. I honestly did not enjoy most of the Grammys. But by the same token, I mean, I do have to correct, I think the caller's name was Robert.
Yeah.
Motown was not the sound of Black America. Motown actually was the sound of young America.
Ooh, okay.
And Barry Gordy's goal when he started Motown was to break down racial barriers and cross over. That actually, the Motown sound started the whole crossover thing because the music was a way of combating racism, cutting through racial barriers and crossing over into mainstream. And his goal was to show quote unquote mainstream and white America that black and our music and the way that we were as a people was comparable to the way that they were as a people.
Teach the children. I'm like, yes, teach. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, Motown definitely was created as a way to combat what was called race music, because our music wasn't played on the radio stations. It was called race music. There were places that our artists couldn't play before Motown. I mean, Diana Ross and the Supremes were the first ones to play, the first black group to play the Copacabana in New York City and break down a barrier there, and they did that through music. So their music was not the sound of Black America; it was the sound of young America.
Okay.
So just to kind of correct that, but I'm kind of divided on the situation as far as J-Lo. I mean, I get what Smokey Robinson was trying to say, but then you can't call people stupid for having an opinion.
Right.
I mean, Smokey is a legend. I'm going to let him have that, but people should have their own, be able to have their own opinion.
Yeah.
But enough about that. Other than, I will say I enjoyed the Diana Ross's performance on the Grammys. I thought she really showed up and showed out.
Okay.
Then I want to ask you, because I've been debating something with a friend of mine.
Okay.
With the Real Housewives.
Yes. I'm listening. Bated breath.
Well, I know you can either wake this up or put it to bed.
Okay.
A friend of mine has been saying that Kenya and Faith are definitely coming back to the Housewives, and I'm like, no. That is no. And then we got into a debate about Candy. I said Candy's days are numbered, and my friend was like, well, Candy is bringing the money, and Candy ain't going nowhere. And I said, okay.
I used to think that Candy wasn't going nowhere, but it's been kind of iffy this season. So again, like I was saying this earlier in my Housewives blog that they normally cut from the top down, and when you think about who's at the top right now, Nene, Cynthia, Candy, I feel like Nene's safe. And it's between Candy and Cynthia as to who would be, cut per se going into next season. But, we'll have to wait and see. Nobody knows for sure, but this is just an educated guess. It's between those two.
Well, you know what? What I said, and I just said this on Saturday, I said, you know what? I'm going to tell you like this right here. It's a trend that I didn't pay attention to until, and these were my exact words, until I heard it from Michelle. I said, you watch, Candy has fallen out of favor with Andy Cohen. She was the favorite at one time. I said, and you start watching things just like him giving her, I think it was, what is it, Jack
Hole of the Day.
I was like, he never would have done that. And he rode hard for Candy against Phaedra, against Portia. And then now, he calls her the Jack Hole that tells you something. I said, and then I told my friend, I said, my source here is somebody that every housewife, I said, her record is untouched. Every time a housewife is being dismissed, she has already called it like 3 months in advance to 6 months in advance, and it always comes out.
Educated guesses. I don't want to get nobody in trouble now. I just be assuming that this gonna happen. But yeah, you start to see.
I know. I got
like after 11 years. That's why I keep saying I have a PhD in RHOA. I've been studying this for 11 years. So after that, like you start to see a pattern. Now, can the pattern change? Absolutely. But over the years, that's why I say they always cut from the top down, like who's getting paid the most, and that's who we know is liable to get gone next season. And again, I be thinking, okay, Nene is probably safe. Most likely, she's always been safe. She's never really been cut per se, but that one season.
Right.
So excluding her, who would be next? Educated guesses.
Right. I totally agree. Totally agree. So anytime that it comes down to anything with them, I consult you first. And then I go from there. It's like, what is Michelle going to say? I told 99.9% of the time your guesses are spot on.
I give it 85.
So that's enough of that. I also want to take the opportunity to let you know again, we need you. I need you. I have a routine every day at 12:30. I get on YouTube. 12:30 p.m. I get on YouTube and I scroll to see if anything is up on any of Michelle's channels.
See, I want to start doing pre-recorded videos, but then because I hate editing, like I hate anything that has to do with I gotta sit at my computer any longer than I have to. I'll just be like, okay, if I'm in front of the computer anyway, I might as well go live. So that's why I go live all randomly or whatever. But I would love to start.
Don't change it up though. Don't change it up though. Seriously, because it gives me something to look forward to. Because you just never know when you are going to pop up and be live, and I'm here for it at any time, as you see right now.
Look, that's one of the 48 laws of power. The more you're seen, the more common you appear. Use absence to create honor and respect. So yeah, I will disappear, come back, disappear. I love it.
You can't disappear now.
Well, no, not disappear, but I might take a few days off sometimes.
We can't survive if you disappear now.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna totally disappear, but I might take a break. I like to unplug every now and then come back like booyah.
All right.
well,
I'm here to tell you, I love you. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing, and I will be looking for you in these Atlanta streets. We gonna run across each other one of these days.
I'm scared of the streets. People be talking about they gonna beat me up on the streets now. I don't know. You might have to see.
Ain't nobody gonna beat you up. Trust and believe, and especially if I'm around, they definitely not gonna lay a hand on you.
All right, Alan. I'm gonna be looking for you.
All love.
Okay, thank you so much. And thank you for always being so positive. I appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Good night. Ooh, y'all. I was going to try to take all the calls, but y'all keep calling. Caller 5654. You are on the line. I think I'm going to get 15 more minutes. Hello.
Hey, Michelle. This is K God's Child.
Hey, K God's Child. How are you?
How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Michelle, listen.
Yes.
Please don't think that you are out there by yourself. because that totally offended me what that person said about that young lady's maxi pad.
Okay.
We had a discussion at work, and I had to get on some of those silly women for backing up a person who has never dealt with a monthly cycle, especially when you have to use them big ass pads. Don't nobody want to go by that stuff.
Nobody.
Guess what?
Nobody
have to.
I feel you. And I guess, again, a lot of women took it personally, but, the thing is, like, any woman who goes through a cycle would not have done that. Like, we have empathy for other women, period. Like, it is what it is. You can say nasty this, nasty that, whatever the case may be, but I just wouldn't, me personally, I would not have thought to even come outside and say anything about any woman's maxi pad. I'm still tripping about that.
Exactly. But we as women, we wouldn't do that. And this is the thing. People want to say, oh, that was so offensive to the LB, whatever, Q community. But what does the L stand for? Those are women. And they bleed too.
No, trust
Nobody
me.
thought about that. And why they're not speaking out against this person, I refuse to say the person's name, by the way, against this person who was very offensive, and then other people on YouTube want to say, oh, it was a joke. That's not a joke.
But see, oddly enough, like I always say, the LGBT community sticks together, good, bad, or indifferent. They gonna fight for each other. It's us straight women who like don't stick together. We'll bond and protect their rights before we'll protect our own. And I guess that's wherein lies my frustration. Like, are you serious? And when I say stuff like that, people like, oh, she's calling for a division or this, that, and the third. No, just because I'm pro me does not mean I'm anti you. Like, I'm just trying to figure out, when did it come to the point where us, whoever, has to give up our rights or our opinions or our freedoms to protect somebody else? Who does that?
Exactly. And another thing that people didn't think about, so they given the transgender people the right to come in the women's bathroom. But who's to say that a man decides to just dress up as a woman, but he's actually straight, comes in the women's bathroom, and then will attack a woman? Who protects us? How are we protected? We're not.
We're not.
So to the people who made those laws, they really didn't think it all the way through, because they would just think about one sector and not another sector. Everybody is not being protected. So let's get up off of that. I didn't mean to bring the chat down, but on the next section, girl, listen, you cute, you fine. Look,
I have never had any
look
complaints.
like you.
I
They
have never
look like you. That's the problem.
I always joke when I first started YouTube. I always joke. I'm like, I didn't know I was ugly till I came on YouTube. Like, my thing is, just because somebody calls you something does not make it so. So anybody, y'all can be on here saying I'm trans, I'm ugly, I look like a man, or whatever. That does not make it true. The same thing, somebody out there, I smell like fish, or whatever the case may be, that does not make it true. So I could care less. Like, who was it that said your opinions of me is none of my business? I just go ahead and say what you have to say, but at the end of the day, I am me. I can walk these streets. People love me. I think I'm pretty okay with or without makeup. You know what I'm saying? So I just laugh. I'm like, because some people got to put on a whole pound of makeup and an illusion of a wig and everything else in order to be beautiful. Like, whatever. I'm just me. Whether I go to bed with a wig or not, I'm me. So.
Exactly. Well, I just wanted to encourage you to just keep being you. And I don't even stay up this late, but I stayed up right? Just so I can hear you, Michelle.
Thank you for staying up.
I just wanted to encourage you to continue to be you. Because no matter what nobody else says, you are very uplifting, and you bring the truth out. And one thing I've noticed about people nowadays, they don't like dealing with the truth.
That's a fact.
So you stay encouraged,
Thank you.
stay blessed, and I pray for much, much more success for you in your life.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
And many blessings to the entire chat. And no, I can't call in.
And blessings to you
good
too.
night.
Right, we need that voice, huh?
Thank you.
All right, good night. Y'all are so funny. Okay, I'm gonna take these last two calls. 9160. You're on the line.
Jesus. Hey, Michelle. I was waiting. I was trying to say something. I forgot my point. I was waiting.
It's all right. We don't even have a topic. It's just all open forum tonight. So
I just wanted to say something, but real quick, I'm going to get off the phone because I know we've been up all on this chat all day. I want to say something about what that lady said. She was being real nice, and I just wanted to say that what she said was true. Don't ever forget that you're needed. Okay, boom. Everybody's been saying this, so I'm not going to get too deep into that. I wanted to really talk about what that other lady said about the Gucci stuff. Mm-hmm. I had two theories about that, and I also had something I wanted to say that we as Black people should do.
Okay.
My theory was, I don't know. Tell me. I mean, this is random as hell. I'm sleepy, so maybe I'm just tripping. But what do you think about the fact that every brand always has some kind of racial controversy that they go through? And then it's always another brand that we end up picking up and piggybacking off of. Like, for example, the H&M thing, mm-hmm. how they were racist or whatever. That's just I'm sorry. That's just an example. The H&M thing, mm-hmm. and now there's Gucci. I mean, there's more brands that did it, and then there was the
Gucci, Moncler, Prada. Yeah, it's a lot of them. It's a whole lot. I mean, I almost want to blame it on the fashion houses, but you gotta know that racism exists everywhere. So just think it's a whole lot of racists out there that work for these, these fashion houses. I don't know.
This is my theory, and like I said, I could be crazy. My theory is, what if they're getting bought out by each other, and then they're cutting checks to these celebrities to boycott whichever one was bought out, and then to support the other one. Like, for example, Soulja Boy, he said, I'm done with a lot. Just he's not just the only one. There were multiple saying like, oh, I'm done with Gucci or whatever, and then I'm gonna put Fendi on. Fendi is racist as well, but we're not gonna talk about that. And it's not too long. They're gonna have a racist scandal soon, and everybody's gonna piggyback on Fendi. And they don't have a racist scandal. Like, what if these companies are cutting deals with each other, and once they cut those deals, they come out with some racist shit. The Black people cut them off and boycott them, and they go to the next clothing line. That's how these clothing lines maybe come up, in the clothing line streets, because they boycotted the other one, but doesn't make them not racist. I think what we should do, instead of following celebrities, because they could be getting cut a check to support the next brand for the next upcoming brand. I think we need to support Black brands. I know that it's hard to say because there's not like a lot that are on top, and we're about trends and we're about money and feeling like we rich, so we don't want to just support an upcoming Black brand. But if we did that, if we put our money into it, we would be so much better. I'm gonna get off topic real quick and say that just like in Africa, I believe that it's Africans, because my husband is Cameroonian, but that's off topic. If African, certain places in Africa, which certain places do, but some don't, ones that don't that I'm speaking on, if they had more resources that available, they would be, 100 times more than where they're at. Like, because Black people are very smart. They use the resources they have and they create amazing things. But if we had more resources, we would be much further in development. And white people, or not just white people, but other races do understand that, and they know that. Yeah. And that's just a known fact. That's my opinion.
And if we pull our money and bank Black, and the same thing, like, I still haven't done my video on it yet, but the whole trigger warning, I don't know if y'all seen it yet, the Netflix show with Killer Mike. Yes. He did the episode about Buy Black. And I'll probably do it tomorrow. Look, I keep saying tomorrow, but yes, I'll do it tomorrow. But he did the whole episode about Buy Black. And basically at the end of that episode, because it was so difficult for him to find, Black things to eat, or black transportation, or black owned this, or black owned businesses to support, that he, suggested that we all have Black Fridays, at least start small. You know what I'm saying? Killer Mike has also been instrumental in, encouraging banking black, putting all our black dollars out of these white owned banks into these specifically black owned banks, and the black owned banks fund black projects, and then we can start building up our own communities instead of building up their communities. And so there's certain things that we should do even on a small scale, i.e. taking your money out, putting it in Citizens Trust Bank in Atlanta, or wherever else that can make a difference. But I it's a lot to talk about, and we could dive into that subject a little bit deeper when we are awake, because I'm getting sleepy too.
Conspiracy theory that I had. Because it's a pattern, Michelle. So I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
it's just a pattern, and it's like it's ridiculous. It's like I'm starting to think, okay, maybe because these companies are not that dumb, they're not just gonna put blackface on this show. Like, they know what they're doing. They know they will lose black money.
Somebody
knows. I really do believe that there's like some checks being cut by these designers behind the scenes to do that, so the next designer can come up, and then the celebrities get cut a check. It's like a trend. The celebrities, I'm done with Gucci, and then they'll pick they'll get their checks cut to support the next brand, like Fendi or something. It just is crazy. I don't know. I'm just talking crazy.
No, it's not impossible, but we'll dive into it more. I'll come back tomorrow. We can talk about banking black more. And if y'all haven't, go watch Killer Mike's. It's been out for like 2 weeks now. It's on Netflix. Trigger Warning is the name of it. It's like 8 or 9 episodes, and each one is a social experiment. The very first one is about living black. He has to live black, and by totally support black owners of businesses for, I think it was 36 hours, and it was so difficult to do. But go watch that, and we're going to talk about that too, because I wanted to talk about that and piggyback with the whole boycott thing.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to catch you live tomorrow, and then I'm going to leave you alone tonight, and good night, people in the comments. And last thing I want to say, all y'all people in the LQGB ABC community, y'all need to chill with all that entitlement shit. Like, we love everybody. Everybody is the same. You shouldn't have to be sitting there throwing a blind stick or whatever the hell you call it. Don't be doing all that. And all these letters and stuff. Y'all need to chill. We love y'all. All right, Michelle.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
And that, and that's the word. My thing is, we should be accepting of y'all. Y'all should be accepting of us. We should be accepting of each other. Stop trying to bully people for their opinions. Thank you very much. Caller 7850. Last call.
Hey, Michelle, it's Robert from Twitter. So I just had to call in and say 2 things. One, a young gentleman called in and corrected me, so I have 2 resources I want to send his way. And one is a book that I read in 2007 when it came out, and it's titled "I Hear a Symphony, Motown and Crossover R&B." Mm-hmm. And the thesis of the book is basically that while Berry Gordy did use the official sound of Young America, that it was really a racialized movement that they sort of did erasure with in order to sell records. And that's why the Motown sound has been the sound of the Black Power movement and the Black Panther movement and the Civil Rights movement.
Oh.
And so, yeah, that's all I wanted to say, because I was like, oh, no. Like, I took a course on this in grad school. I think I know what I'm talking about. And then the second thing I want to say, because I know you were like, oh, school the children. I'm like, no, sweetie, he was not schooling no one over here. So the second
okay, Robert.
Is Ward King said that he didn't call in because I stole his thunder. Tell him I absolutely love and respect him and never hang up, even if I or others steal his thunder, still call in. So that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, Robert. Well, thank you so much for clearing that up. Alan, you out there? We got the book. Y'all wrote down the name of the book. Alan said you need to read more books.
Who?
Alan's in the chat. He's the one who schooled children. He said you need to read a few more books.
Okay, tell Alan to enjoy his night, and you enjoy your night too, Michelle.
I'm about to fall asleep on camera. Okay. I had to put on my face mask and tie my hair up, child. Well, y'all know what time it is. I appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight. Y'all know what that music means, right? I don't even have an outro speech. I just sit here and let the music play for 2 minutes while I get myself together. I'm going to bed. Well, actually, I'm not going to bed, but I'm going to bed-ish. I'm a night owl. I don't go to sleep till the sun come up, honey. It's making you dizzy. Well, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. Shout out to Mike. Mike was so generous in the super chats. I appreciate the people who contributed tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all know I do. All of your contributions go directly back into the channel. Isn't that way everybody say? Y'all see, I've been upgrading this year. I really have. And it's not like I've been making a whole 100 gazillion trillion dollars off YouTube. But I've been investing in myself. I invested in Straight from the A. I invested in my background. I invested in my camera. I invested in, I got my little music. Got my little microphone and stuff. I just want to be right. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on a lot of things. I'm still working on it, honey. Look, I'm trying to, hold on. Let me do this. Bam. You late? All y'all up late? Hold on. I thought I saw a troll. You late? How the troll get in so late? Troll? You about an hour and a half too late. But anyway, you guys, y'all know I appreciate each and every one of you. Please, please, please don't forget to like this video if you haven't already. Thumbs down if you don't like it. Leave a comment down below about whatever we talked about. We talked about several topics. The Grammys and Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and the boycott and we talked about a whole lot. So, and go visit straightfromtheA.com. Right now. I have a 24-hour operation over there. Good night, good people. Appreciate y'all.